My beautiful stars, reading time. I want to do a you versus them, person on your mind, but I'm hearing, isn't it funny? Truth. I feel we've got to see who the main collective is. I'm hearing out with the old, in with the new, and then someone kind of trapped in a lot of negative thoughts, a little bit of a mental prison. So first, I just want to get a couple cards for you versus them, see who the main collective is. Okay, main collective. Okay, clear and purge, out with the old, in with the new. Going through a metamorphosis, clear and purge, a rebirth, you're regenerating. There's a big change happening in Magician. So you're stepping into your power. You could be focusing on a lot of mental discipline right now, better routine. The main collective, you seem very focused, right? There's inspired action that you're taking. You're just focusing on yourself, and it's really shining through main collective energy. Like I said, out with the old, in with the new. It's like you're flourishing, and not just with this connection out with the old, but you yourself. It's like there's a new version of you emerging, right? And I always say, as people, we should grow and change all the time, like the seasons. And this collective, big transformation happening. Very beautiful. All right, connected energy. Oh, this is actually good. So there's someone here, moon in reverse, trusting their intuition. Oh no, there we go. Okay, there's something with this person, connected energy. There's something that's really out of control in their life. They know they need to try another approach clearly with you, or even certain areas in their life, especially if this is a soul connection and you are taking power in all of these areas right now, and you're really starting to, again, have a clear and purge in your life with things that take away that kind of harmonious energy. I'm actually seeing the broom card. It's like right now you're really focusing on restoring harmony. Now, if you were doing this with strength and focusing on yourself and really power of the mind and sitting in positivity, in an odd way, it seems kind of reflective here. The stronger you are in this area, I don't think this is more this person is, releasing fear and anxiety. I more think that this person is starting to see through illusions and things that were veiled, especially about their behavior. This person is so overwhelmed. They know they need to start trying different approaches in their life. There's something about this person's life and emotion that's out of control. And like I said before, and that Eight of Swords was perfect. Even though this person feels they're seeing things clearly, there's something going on up here that's trapping them in anxiety. And I will break this down in a lot of detail, but I just wanted to confirm main collective and connected energy. Let's get one more for this out of control. Devil. They're obsessed. They're fixating, right? This can really grip us with things, especially to do with our armor and shadow. This is why it's not so much releasing the fear. Again, I think things are being unveiled in their life, especially when it comes to this person's bad habits, right? So it's creating a fixation for them. They're probably focusing out. Their shadow self is really being activated right now. And it's making them... These restrictions here is perfect. I think this person doesn't do well with restrictions. They could be a bit of a sensationalist. They could always have to align with things that make them feel kind of excited, and that temptation and things that are forbidden and naughty. I feel this person, when they try and restrict themselves, collective, mental discipline, structure, organization. It's like this person, they start to feel overwhelmed, out of control, bored in life. I feel this person's kind of could be connected to someone that's a little bit naughty, right? But this, whatever's going on right now through their decisions and their actions, there's something here. They're starting to realize that their decisions and the way they walk through life, it ain't working. They need to try another approach, especially when it does come to this connection, because I think their ego, pride, shadow self has always gotten in the way here. So, all right, let's get one more for you, and then we're going to really break it all down. Oh, look at ya. Look at the difference. Main collective, don't make it fit. You could be an earth and water sign as well, Scorpio. You're standing in your power. You could be feeling in a beautiful, abundant flow right now as well, especially with this driving you, right? You could be coming into a bit of a winning season. Your finances could really be on the increase right now. For you to be going through a rebirth, ascension, but still have the power and the groundedness of her behind you, that's big. Because normally when we're going through an ascension, we're anything but Magician and Queen of Pentacles energy, right? You're grounded. You're being very mature with decisions and emotions. You're still being compassionate and caring and nurturing. But she's the realist. Her and our Queen of Swords, very logical, realistic approach. So as your mind is evolving and your magic is increasing within, you're still grounded. So you have that beautiful balance of spirituality and practicality right now, right? I normally say through ascensions, we're fogged up here, we're blocked. This collective, you're not that at all. But Queen of Pentacles, boundaries. Same with our Queen of Swords. So even though you've got this beautiful understanding energy, acceptance, right, in probably whatever this dynamic is as well, boundaries, very firm. Beautiful, but not in an aggressive, reactive way. Just, again, in strength. Very realistic right now. I also see her as being very elegant and sophisticated, and she has very impeccable taste. So you could be one of those people that saying lady in the streets, freak in the, that's what I'm hearing. That could be a bit like you. Your first impression is very elegant and feminine, but you've got a real naughty side to you with the people that you let in, right? Okay. All right, let's get into it. So first, what I want to do, I just want to get this cosmic energy around you, as because you're clearly being very cosmically activated. Yellow cards you, red cards connecting energy. This should get it a little bit more detailed here. Then we're going to get emotions, you versus them. Then I want to get perspectives on like how you see this situation, how this person does, and we'll see how that goes. And then we'll see what's coming next here. Okay, grab a snack. All right, main collective. What's going on here energetically, cosmically? Fussy. Red card straight away with the yellow. Oh, so as your passions are increasing, inspired action, right? Magician energy. This person's chains of silence and your chains of silence is breaking them. So you're igniting your inner drive and power. Number 39 could be important here. Your passion fuels your determination. I'm hearing this for a reason. Important detail because it's coming to my mind, especially being a Queen of Pentacles. I always say people that follow their passion, their birthright in life, this is people that become successful and abundant because what you do for Pentacles you enjoy, so it's not like work. So people that work to pay bills and stuck in that 9 to 5 rat race, right? Oh, I gotta go to work today. They're forever trapped in that kind of cycle of either paycheck to paycheck, just kind of, you know, making enough to support themselves, lucky to save a couple $100 a week maybe, right? And I'm just generalizing this, but this is coming out for this collective for a reason. For you to be a Queen of Pentacles and a Magician, you are one powerful person. You would be an entrepreneur because you have turned your passion into the way you make your pentacles in life. And when it comes to, and people don't understand this about fulfillment and birthright, right? When we go to work's at least 85% of our life. And if it's not doing something we enjoy, it wears us down. We bring it home. It can cause grievances in our relationship. We're always frustrated. We're overwhelmed and we don't even realize it because it's just become a habit to be quite miserable and not even know it, kind of long suffering, right? This main collective, whatever you do financially, there's enjoyment out of it. It's not like work to you. And this is where true magic begins, especially with Magician energy behind you. I always say people that follow this, you will always find your great fortune in life, even if it's a little bit later on in life. But it takes a lot of courage to take that leap of faith and believe in that Ace of Pentacles and have the determination and perseverance to succeed at it. And this is why so many people get trapped in that 85%. They're too scared to take that leap of faith and believe in themselves, right? This collective, and I'm not saying this to upset anyone, but it's just the truth. This collective, you would be destined for very big things. To have that stamina and willpower and well-directed energy of that Magician behind that Queen of Pentacles would be intimidating, for especially if you're connected to more of masculine energy, right? This would be a pattern for you in life. Even before you started following your passion, any job that you had, you would have excelled at. You'd be very dynamic and very adaptable. Always end up being a team leader, a manager, just constantly progressing, right? This would have been instilled in you since birth. But your success, the way that you are rising right now, the way that you are focused, and it makes sense with why you would have boundaries and silence towards this connection, because you're focusing on yourself, right? Beautiful. Their attempt to undermine you has been muted. So maybe this person's tried to play games. Maybe they have tried, you know what? If this person, I'm kind of seeing a little bit of gaslighting energy, right? Or a little bit of arrogance. And there's a reason this is coming to my mind. It's like this person, I don't know if they feel, I'm seeing passive aggressiveness. I feel there's been a bit of envy here towards you and your success. And this person always trying to undermine your vision, your passion. Always had something judgmental but passively thrown at you, right? But the thing is, you just keep soaring because it's your birthright. It's your authenticity. You're in your blueprint, right? And I feel this person, don't make it fit, came to my mind very specifically. For the right collective, this person has tried to throw you off your path a few times. There was a lack of belief here with whatever you are doing, right? And the more you soar, the more they have to sit front row and watch you succeed. Number 26 and 39. Oh, 100%. You're coming into golden harvest. You can see it with the energy you're in currently. You're about to reap the rewards of your hard labor. Your hard work is soon to be paid off in a very bountiful way. Why am I actually seeing popcorn? Not corn, but popcorn. You could be eating popcorn, or that could be like one of your treats that you love to eat. That came through really randomly. And you have been patient. Again, it's that Ace of Pentacles. People don't understand. Ace of Pentacles takes years to ground. It's this intuition that we spoke about before that gives you enough courage to take that leap of faith. But you know it's going to take a lot of hard work. But it's that 4D, what you've envisioned in your mind, that keeps pushing you, right? But because it's your passion, you just don't give up because you love to do it. And then boom, when that Ace of Pentacles grounds, it's a miracle card for me. I always say it's like you've been touched from the heavens, right? No matter how many setbacks, no matter how many, ups and downs financially, no matter how many people had doubt. And normally, and it's funny how the world works, right? Whenever you activate that Ace of Pentacles up here and you just go, it's like everyone in your corner is a doubter. Family, friends, love. Like, it's like people just, you're silly to do that. Especially if you're leaving a very successful job that kind of keeps you comfortable, right? Everyone tries to throw you off your path, but it's that commitment. It's stepping into the unknown and pushing through the fear, right? There's a reason I'm saying this for this collective. I don't think it was just this person that tried to, cloud your vision to what you wanted to achieve. I genuinely think this collective, it was family, friends. You would have had people dropping off like flies, right? But you never gave up. Very strong. That is why you've got a golden harvest on its way. The fruits of your labor. Number 30. You got 38 and 39 consecutive numbers. Okay. You would be an alchemist, a transmuter. The more hate, the more negativity, the sadness, the pain, you alchemize it into greatness and strength. So people that try and throw negativity your way, it's the polar opposite. Everything they try and throw, you transmute into greatness. True alchemist. Magician, you turn obstacles into gold. A true transmuter, powerful. Your ability to transform challenges into triumphs is your greatest gift. Again, the more setbacks, the more hate, the more genuinely makes you thrive. So people that would send you the evil eye, watch from the sidelines without you even knowing. Anytime your energy temperament goes, you dust it off and you achieve. You've probably affirmed this to the universe as well. You've probably had some form of affirmation, especially if you are an alchemist. Any negativity, any evil eye, I transmute that into power, into abundance. It's like that's your intention, right? There's a reason I'm hearing this. This collective, I think you have set that intention into stone for the universe with that magician's mind. Oh my God. Oh no, that's 59. Sorry. I was going to say all the numbers here. All right, let's get one more for the Change the Silence person. Broken mirror. So you would be healing your broken mirror. You would have found this person as a broken mirror. They would have found you as a broken soul, right? But you keep alchemizing, transmuting, transforming. You're changing like the seasons. This person stuck in their broken energy. Their self-image has been shattered. The confidence. They would lack so much confidence with you, right? Look at what they're going through. Look at what's unveiling for them. Of course, and I actually should get your heart space. Maybe you were sent to this person's life to inspire them to grow. I will confirm everything. But if you shatter their confidence, shatter their self-image, maybe you've called this person on their BS with those boundaries. Maybe you made them take a hard look at themselves. Maybe you said some things that really cut them deep, but in a sophisticated way, that Queen of Pentacles. But I feel everything I say is for a reason. I feel this collective, you gave this person a bitter pill to swallow, right? And since whatever's happened here, it's that Nine of Wands in reverse. You've unveiled things, Moon in reverse, that this person was choosing to ignore. And since whatever you've said, they'd be noticing this behavior now. This person doubts their own abilities. Sad. Number 68. That's sad. Rusted change. So you are changing their outdated beliefs. Very good. Again, watch from the beginning. Their old mindset is restricting their progress. That is why they're focusing on their Devil, Nine of Wands in reverse, Moon in reverse. They're starting to see. Slowly but surely. Chains of silence, rusted chains. Taking a hard look at themselves. Oh, good. But they're phoenixing through it. That's positive. Phoenix rising. They're embracing their transformation. Oh, starting to realize their arrogance, their false crown. I ain't gonna lie, I think this person always felt maybe you were signed, sealed, delivered. They could get away with whatever with you. They had a crown of arrogance. Maybe even felt better than you, right? In the nicest way. You've just diminished their false sense of authority. They felt they had control over you. So this person would be delusional right now. If you've just made them face their reflection and this person thought that they had authority over this dynamic and they were in control of the timeline decisions, they'd be feeling embarrassed. But we do have a phoenix over them, which is good. Okay, before we keep going, I just want to see what's around your heart space, because I keep saying soul connection, shifting focus. That's this collective. Out with the old, in with the new. Okay. All right. What's around your heart space, this dynamic? Oh, snake. But out with the old, in with the new. That could be this person's outlook on you. I feel this collective, you could be moving up. Those two together, right? And it's a little bit of this person too. I don't want to say they've been malicious, but you can see, and I don't think this person ever realized they had envy over your success, but they could have done some malice things in the background, right? I normally see that as connected energy, but this person could have put a bit of slander on your name, or, you know, they could have done some things in the background that were really shady. But there's a sailing boat over this right now. So receiving what you need, progression arriving soon with this whole situation. But those together, whatever snake energy was here, I do feel you've got something moving out of your heart space energy, which is good. I will confirm. All right, let's just get a couple more for your top row. And also I'm hearing this, right? They could think you've got someone attached to you, but if you've really given this person a bitter pill and they've had to now focus on their behavior and their things in life, watch from the beginning, and they've had energy like this and everything's starting to be illuminated, their mind would be distracted. You can see this person's consumed by this situation. So let's say they did have an attached energy and they're wanting to they're unveiling everything, things that are out of control, things that overwhelm them. They could be moving on from quite interfering energy as well. Yeah, they like you. Romance is blooming. Mirror, you got it again. So you guys are mirrored. But as you met as broken mirrors, this collective, you've been changing and growing. This person stuck in their arrogance and pride for a little bit too long here. But right now around your heart space, your mirror's activated. So remember right at the beginning I said whatever you're doing, it's kind of helping this person see clearly, because this collective, you're so focused and seeing clearly, right? Putting yourself first. Wow. Butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, this part, healing inner child and growth. They really could be going through a phoenix, starting to blossom the emotion again. But again, I think this person's embarrassed. One more. There it is again, seduction, third party interference, but temptation. I do think there's been a lot of temptation towards you, but again, I think you've really knocked this person's confidence. But this is about fun flirting, wanting to date. But I really have a feeling, because everything's soul connection, I really have a feeling, because everything I say is for a reason, I feel this person thinks you've moved on or knows you've moved on, and it's adding to their lack of confidence, right? Again, main message, out with the old, in with the new. All right, snake and sailing boat. Good. This is great, especially with focusing on self-worth, shadow work, dark night of the soul. And self-appreciation, whatever this is, it's being removed. If it's their behavior, they're reflecting, right? Growing through it. Sailing boat over this. Perfect. Mirror. The triggers, the turmoil, the resentment. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say it's because we said it before, the broken mirror. So the triggers you guys have faced is again being reflected to them. The turmoil, the resentment, the lessons. You're starting to let go and love you. Let's get one more. But you could be seeing these twin flames. I was about to say, you could be seeing this as karmic, but it's not. It's the triggers, right? So we've got the mirror, the twinning, and let's be real, a lot of twin dynamics can get confused with karmic energy, even in birth charts, because karmic people, just like any soul connection, it travels from life to life, right? But karmics are triggering just like twinnies. I always say twinnies are more triggering than karmics when you come in as broken mirrors, right? But by letting go and loving you, self-appreciation, butterfly, you're working magic in this dynamic, this collective. Just talking to myself, the timer. So hand of cards came out, the addicted to you, obsessed with you right now, the devil card, obsessed right now over this situation. You've got the clock over this, and this is my timing card. So this has been a long time, this collective, where this person has been obsessed but holding their cards close to their chest, not showing their true feelings, right? And this is underneath the butterfly. So maybe this person has been evolving more than they've let on, because they've always entered with their pride and ego with you, right? Hands always like this, even though they've always had obsession over you driving them, right? With the clock being over the top. That's your middle row. See my hermit card with that. All right. This could be new. Oh no, them. So this right collective, it makes sense going through it. You really gave this person a wake-up call, right? So through this person thinking they lost you and you'll never give them a second chance again, it's starting to bloom something here. Again, you're one of my collectives, and I've got a few here over the past few months that tables have turned. So if you haven't watched from the beginning, but if you haven't done this, or you're not fitting into the energy we're talking about, it's not your reading, okay? All right, this abundance, keep a positive mindset, but that's you right now in your magician energy. So I think this person, they can't keep a positive mindset. They're doom and gloom. But this fun, flirting, dating as well, I feel this collective, maybe you are getting back out there, having a good time, moving on. or this could be brewing around your heart space as this is really activating, right? The right collective, there's a bit of a, it's not a release in anger. You've got Queen of Pentacles. It really is. You're coming from a very realistic approach. You still have that caring, understanding energy, but you're putting yourself first, right? Handling it with sophistication and elegance. Okay. I'm just very quickly going to get what's activating in your soul contract. Then we're going to get into the you and them. When... Hold on, let's see what comes out with this. I just think there's more coming for this collective than just this person. Oh, that flipped on me. That's important. The Whip. Well, that's them right now. Their life's kind of crumbling. Oh, divine this is good. I always say people who don't really understand, or not everybody, but some people don't really understand the power of divine intervention or when it kicks in. Divine intervention comes when our free will has deviated us that far off our fated timeline. Divine intervention has to kick in like a lightning bolt to realign us, right? So whatever's happened here in your dynamic, I think it could have started with this, but divine intervention had to jump in here because you guys were just prolonging your cycles for way too long, is what I'm hearing. It made you finally find your duality. So no more, it made you find your strength and your balance, duality. Everything has a balance in life. Fake love and light, it's a mask, right? We're in the human vessel. We all have emotion. This journey is to teach us how to not overcome, but be tactful with our emotion, find balance and stillness in what we feel before being reactive, especially if you're broken mirror. There was a lot of this energy, right? Healing is not just meant to turn you into kumbaya, love and light, balance. But divine intervention, duality, perfect timing, this is what your soul contract's being activated with right now. Ascending, this collective, you're ascending right now. Light codes as above, so below, right? I think, and again, back to healing and duality. It's, again, learning to be tactful, kind, diplomatic, seeing... I find a lot of broken people, especially when it comes to confrontation, it's really hard for you to budge from your truth or have compromise in the middle of a trigger. Not when you're but when you're in ignition, it's hard to find that compromise. And broken mirrors, when you guys come in, this is what makes things so abruptive and so highly ignited, right? Because there's no compromise, there's no diplomacy, there's no nothing. It's kind of my truth, your truth, I'm right, you're wrong, right? And this is coming out for the right collective for a reason. But this is what you've been healing, and this is what hopefully this person's been healing, right? But 16th of November could be an important date, or the initial J. Oh my God, you're my collective. This hasn't come out in ages. The right you got the girl and the boy right after one another. So you both are changing. My angels, my people that watch me every day, we've got a collective here, and you came out one after another. They say the exact same thing on this card. 1313, surrendering to the divine, and J again, JJ, and... you could be seeing a lot of 1313 right now. So both cards say new beginnings, brand new, a carefree approach, a new perspective. This is activating in both of you. But this collective, you're not aware of that. Divine masculine sun energy, divine masculine energy driving. This makes sense with your first part, the strength. You're literally thriving in your own divine masculine energy right now. Your balance, duality. Yes, exclamation point, energy, power, climax, fiery climax approaches, I just heard. You're radiating, success on its way, divine masculine, victory, happy, and warmth. 31. Oh my God, you got 13, 13, 31. 13, 31, you could be seeing as well, mirrored numbers. Magician! This collective, you guys activating that right now, but... your soul contract, you got something coming in. Manifestation, glowing thread. This card says communication. curiosity, inspired action. And this is why you're working so hard on this right now, this collective. Number 2. Okay, let's confirm these. Alchemist, transmuter, and that was the whip there. Perfect. So you got the hummingbird. 24th of November could be important, but this hummingbird miracle card, but knows how to lift out negativity and knows where to go to gather sweet nectar and goodness. So in your connection right now, negativity, whip energy, you've got the hummingbird underneath it, lifting out negativity. And this collective, I don't even think you're aware of it. Lightness of being, divine intervention. Oh, you got 2 for divine intervention. Falcon, connecting to your higher self right now, your far-reaching vision, things coming in, rising above, Queen of Pentacles energy. There's a certain focus coming in, a transition, connecting to your higher self, and the things you've seen 4D mind in this connection being, stop it. The illness, fatigue, the worry. This reminds me of this person, right? So through all the stress they're going through, watch from the beginning. It's divine intervention because their free will has taken them that far off your destined path with their sensationalist, silly decisions in life. This is why they're in reflection. Divine intervention doesn't feel good. It feels like a storm. They illuminate very tumultuous energy to make you realize, right? Kind of dark night of the soul. I'm seeing that row as a person connected to you because this collective, you ain't stressed, worried, fatigued, blah, that's not you. Again, watch from part 1. 23rd of July could be important. 16th of February could be important. But this energy they're activating is to make them connect to their higher self, rise above, shift their focus, right? Magic. Very good. Let's get one more for that. Miss, you know what I say. Go to your bookshelf. If this whole reading has resonated with you, go feel for a book. Turn to page 10 or 26 and read the first line. That's a message from your angels as a confirmation, divine intervention. But through divine intervention right now, secrets, mysteries, things that are hidden, are being unfolded. And write in the comments what that line was. I love reading them. Okay. Oh, beautiful. So right now, them, masculine, the girl boy, the masculine, not that you have to be a girl or boy in masculine. Anyway, you guys know. It's whatever we're kind of leading with. But they're going through isolation, standing alone, breaking free from old belief systems and programming that have kept them stuck in the 85%. Perfect. 16th of I was about to say 16th of June, but 19th of June or the 13th of June. All right, you got soul contract. So this is you guys. Perfect. They're saying trust, right? So soul contract, pact, cycle, your agreement for one another that you signed off up there is being activated. Commitment, circular, all of your repetitive cycles finally moving on from, but a promise and bond. Number 25. This is very good. This collective, you're soaring. Sun and your business. This is my business. Boss, CEO, confirmation of the deviation, entrepreneur, this collective, life coach. You could be a mama bear, but your finances, big benefits coming for you right now. Again, the divine masculine strength you have driving you, you're radiating success, victory, right? That's this collective. 15th of the 10th. One more. You, divine feminine, you're about to hit it big. When we get your energy, I just quickly also want to see what's coming for you, not just this. 29. A. Light bulb epiphany through the magician. You're going to be shocked. Aha moment, discovery, the mystery unfolding. breakthrough, reveal, enlightenment, realization, epiphany, illumination. You could have just had a light bulb blow, right? I'm actually seeing a light bulb blow as a sign. Number 26 here. Rebirth. This collect. All right, let's just quickly get your perspective on this person, and then we'll break this person down. Oh, stop it. Did you see that card flick that? This Three of Swords came up, this reconciliation, where I was like, and then that card flicked it back to that. Stop it. Okay. I do think this collective, you have gone through a lot of pain in the heart with this, a lot of sorrow, a lot of grief, a lot of, again, there's that sailing boat, a lot of unanswered questions here. And I do think for a long time you were wanting to recover this and heal from this and have a reconciliation, right? But you've got judgment over this energy, and you can see what you're going through right now. You're going through this complete renewal. And it probably did come from some form of abrupt change with that death energy. Watch from part 1. I'm just staring at this rebirth, and it's not, I do think there's a part of your soul that it's kind of that what if, because you've been on this journey for so long. But I do think a bit of this collective, even though you've got a Queen of Pentacles approach over this whole thing, part 1, why do I feel when it comes to this judgment, you're kind of hoping that they're going through some form of judgment period, but not so much for the karma of it, but I do think there's a part of you that you really hope this person goes through a renewal and they start to see the things that they're actually seeing in their life, right? It's like, especially with that Queen of Pentacles approach, there's still a softness in your soul for them. I think if anything, it's this, you're hoping that they can heal, that they can release the things that hold them back. Clearly this person's lack of change, it's very overwhelming for you, and you're kind of viewing them as being so stuck in life. And I think, oh no, they weren't on, I thought my eyeballs were on. Want their mask to come down. I think you really hope that if they're going through a judgment period, it'll help them evaluate. It'll help them not just evaluate their life, but themselves. And that's what they're going through. So this collective, pretty onto it. You must feel that they're going through something. Tower. Oh, that's not good. So there is a part of you that you kind of do hope they're going through a little bit of karma, but as well the way that you watch from the beginning, the pill you gave them to swallow, again, you hope that they're going through a bit of a shock here. Shocking event. I don't want to say you hope they're going through bankruptcy, but clearly the tower they have in their life, what they've built is rickety. It doesn't have a strong foundation. And I always say that tower, when that tower comes, yes, it's unexpected. Yes, it can rip us to the core, but it's to remove what was rickety to create a bloody castle, right? It's actually to create forward movement. It's kind of that saying, rejection is protection. Judgment, Archangel Michael blows his trumpet, removes everything in the way, stopping us from our rebirth, our renewal, right? So again, I don't think you want complete destruction for this person, but you do want something severe enough to wake them up and give them a kick up the bum, right? There's a part of this collective, whatever you've done here, you do think that it's shook them to their core, right? This is your perspective. So you genuinely believe that through the sorrow you once felt, that they're feeling it. And again, you're right. I will break them down into a lot of detail though. this is good to make them find their path in life, right? To make them set goals. So this card, this page of coins literally says study of magic, but you just want them to really start to ground and finally find good news in life, find their path. You know this person lacks goals. You know this person lacks determination. Again, watch from the beginning. You want them to work hard. You want them to find their ambition. You want them to become faithful and dependable. And you know the only way they're going to do this is to wipe out the old, right? Again, I'm kind of 50-50. I think if you weren't in a Queen of Pentacles energy right now, I would be seeing this as the collective. You want them to face some shit, but the fact that you're in a Queen of Pentacles energy, it's more coming from a really good, genuine place, right? It's more, I'm truly hearing you want the best for them, but you know they need a wake-up call. All right, Three of Swords. You found the silver lining. Again, we kind of touched on it. You've gone through the grief. You've gone through the sadness. You're starting to realize without the pain, you wouldn't be who you are. You wouldn't be soaring on your path. You wouldn't be coming into that golden harvest. You wouldn't... Don't get me wrong, probably when you're in your belief system that true divines, this is a true divine collective, you're here to break free from. True divines, you're here to teach about acceptance, understanding, forgiving and forgetting, unconditional love, non-judgment, right? When your old belief system comes in, I think you're quite quick to say, no, without this person in my life, look at who they are as a person. I would never be or am going to accomplish what I'm accomplishing or will accomplish with this baggage in my life. But I do think that through all the resisting change for them, you're wanting them to feel the emotion that's built here. Judgment. Oh, perfect. Look at that. So it's so true. Like I said, it's not that you want karma. Page of Pentacles to King of Pentacles, you know within them they have the potential to do anything they put their mind to. I always say he's the one, and you got Queen of Pentacles. You're seeing them as this power couple. He is on the top of his mountain having his cake, eating it too, castle in the background, right? He is so abundant and secure. He is trustworthy. He's reliable. He offers security because he's a secure person that has a strong sense of self, a strong sense of worth. So through this judgment, you want them to activate this so they can lock into that, right? Start focusing on the future. Start making important decisions in their life, getting their shit together. The biggest thing, this collective, you want this person, your perspective on them, to get their shit together. To discover themselves, to discover their potential, to believe in their potential. Remember that they're cosmic cards. They have got no sense of worth. They're full of insecurities. And this collective, you want them to find their confidence and their self-belief, right? Find the opportunities in life that they deserve. Oh God, their worth. See their self-worth. Stop undervaluing themselves. Stand up for what they deserve. Stop being impressionable. This, like I said it before, yes, you want them to have a wake-up call and a judgment tower period, but it's so they can thrive. You as a collective know, because you've done it yourself. Clearly, if you want it for them, the only way to claw yourself out is to hit rock bottom and not have people there to pick up the pieces and save you, right? To walk through that fire without no one supporting you. This collective, for you to be where you are, you've done that. When I was explaining who you are, that stingray energy, right? You clearly think this person, they live their life through other people's lenses. Strength. You could believe this person has the potential. I see that as my influencer. They have such a beaming light within. Again, you see, I don't know right now, but if you're seeing them as the King of Pentacles, you're the Queen of Pentacles. Once upon a time, you would have thought you guys could be a power couple. You could rule the world. Now, for you, wanting them to set goals and find this strength, this courage, this bravery, to tap into their infinite potential, to learn how to start guiding that hurricane within constructively, to stop feeling sorry for themselves. The only way, again, the faithful, dependable, activate that ambition, because you see they have a lion within. You just want them to find them, right? You would believe they have a lighthouse within them. Their self-belief, infinite potential, stand in their personal power, tap into their wisdom and intelligence, their compassion, their confidence. You really want this person to find their confidence, that's for sure. I actually think this is beautiful. Again, how can you find that without destruction and removing the foundation that was there, right? So that's why you would want that for them. Okay. To get out of their blocked intuition and insecurities, Empress in reverse. All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to see how this person's feeling towards you, what they're going through, their perspective, and then with tarot, I'm going to get everything that's coming for you, because again, watch the whole reading. Okay, let's start with, I want to get intention first. Okay. So right now, hold on, I'm going to cleanse, hold on. Okay, and it's funny because courage is at the lion strength, the last card that you got for them. Okay, that was forgiveness. All right, this person's true intention. All right, don't make it fit. So they're going over this would have been when you guys had this tower. Don't make it fit. So from September 22nd, November 6th, November 7th to December 21st, they've been going through outer turmoil ever since. So they are going through that tower. I feel my life is falling apart and I don't know what to do. Whatever can go wrong has gone wrong, but the one thing that felt right was you, and this is why they're in deep reflection of you. Number 99, coming to the end of a cycle, if they know it or not. 59, Sagittarius energy. You could be a Sag, they could, but the energy of this card, I said a lot of things I shouldn't have said, and you made this person well aware of it, this collective. I said them out of anger and fear. Sometimes I say things without even thinking. I'm sorry for hurting you with my words. So whatever your last conversation was, again, the arrogance, the crown of arrogance that they have. Watch from part 1. You gave them a pill like, who do you think you are? You've got no claim on me, right? It would have been hard for them to finally realize they've been seeing this in a bit of an illusion state. Wouldn't surprise me if you guys have a bit of an age gap, this collective. All right, this memory. Oh, this is sad. So they're seeing how they push this away, how they deserve love, their lack of confidence. And this is why this collective, that's your main focus when you see them. You just want them to find their confidence. I'm working on my self-worth. So since whatever you did here and you gave them a reckoning, I'm working on my self-worth for a long time. And again, that's the biggest thing you want them to find. I deem myself as someone that didn't deserve love or happiness. I was always angry with my life and pushed love away because I thought I didn't deserve it. So this is what they're in reflection over. Again, how they push people that really care away because they're scared of getting hurt. Because of their insecurities. They don't see themselves. Number 29. Outer turmoil. Victim. And maybe you called them on their victim mentality. So this is what they're starting to realize. I play the victim. The very first part, they're seeing through the things that aren't worth it anymore, the things they keep excusing, the actions they keep making time and time again. The 9 of Wands in reverse, the moon, the unveiling, right? And the Devil card. They're starting to realize, holy moly, look what I've created for my life. I can't keep blaming everybody else. I think that's what they're overcoming, this hopeless, helpless, I just can't. One more, 54. One more for that. Ghosted. This person ghosted you because of their victim mentality. So because you gave them a bitter pill to swallow, maybe in the moment they were angry, they were like, how dare they, like internally, right? But now they're reflecting, of course they did this. Look at how I continuously treat them, right? But when they did ghost, they're in victim. And as soon as they did that, floods, tears, they would have felt so overwhelmed by doing it. They would have regretted it in that moment, but their pride and ego stopped them from apologizing, right? Number 68. Oh, good. So they are finding their divine feminine energy, but also I do think they see you as this. Again, you shine as a Queen of Pentacles, so you would have all of these qualities. I'm working on my divine feminine side, so the way they speak can hurt people. I'm working on my divine feminine side. I know I need to be more and it's funny because you guys are really activating your masculine. Well, you're finding your duality, but this person's femininity would be getting activated right now. Need to be more nurturing, understanding, and that's why they're so emotional and sensitive, because they're leading with emotion, not logic, where you guys are leading with logic now, not emotion, right? Tables are turning. Compassionate towards myself and others. I want to be more soft and loving, especially towards you. Where this person this whole time has tried to put logic over this whole situation, but their logic was miscued. Is that the word? They weren't seeing things right because they were in victim. So they were in blame game. One more. Magical and powerful, this collective. So you are making them believe that they can be better in life. They're charismatic Casanova ways. I used to limit my goals and place myself in a box. This is a huge thing for this collective. Part 1, the way you saw, based on what others told me I was capable of living their life through other people's lenses. Since meeting you, my views have expanded and I'm trying to dream big. Because of you, I know I deserve more. So what you're hoping they're going through, you're right. But going over their and wannabe player ways, I didn't understand our connection and the way I was feeling when I was with you. I wasn't ready for whatever it was. I couldn't handle it, so I tried not to think about it. Too intense. Desensitized. They could be trying to numb right now. That's not good. All right, let's get their feelings towards you. Then I want to see their perspective on you, and then we will get tarot for what's coming next in your life and this connection. This isn't goodbye. Well, they're hoping. Okay. Oh, they're possessive. Your mind. So they could really, again, insecurities. I should get them actually. I get soap knowing other people can have you. And remember that around your heart space, I kept saying, I think this person thinks you've moved on. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. Anxious. That doesn't surprise me. Missing you a lot. They're missing you a lot. I miss you. I wish things were different. They got to get out of the victim mentality. They're single. I think it's more they're hoping you're single, right? But they're hoping this isn't goodbye. Oh, possessive. You're mine. That's why I got this deck. They are very possessive over you. You're mine. Trying to control you, jealous, monitoring, watching you, supervising everything, insecure, dominating. So they'd be checking everything of yours right now. Your followers, your comments, everything. They got focusing out on you, obsessed over you. You're gripping them right now, right? Exhausted. They're emotionally drained. tired, drained, worn down, weak, running on empty. They can't get you or this situation off their mind. Again, they've got devil over it. So literally obsessing over it. And you would know this about this person, how they fixate. As soon as they think it's fixation, right? They can't stop thinking about it until either it's solved or they do something impulsive, something erratic, something stupid, right? You would know this about this person. They're exhausted. Trapped in their own making, what they've done. So they're not completely out of this victim mentality. They're not completely out of it, because I always say, you want change, create change. Self-pity is poison. No one's trapped in life. It's making decisions, right? Removing the shit. Stuck, wanting to get out, restricted, suffocated, limited, no way to escape. Rubbish. Victim. Oh God, they think they're protective over you. Or they could see you're very protected, especially if they are going through tower judgment. They want to keep you safe. Responsibility, caring for rubbish. This says preventing you from getting hurt. Maybe there is someone a bit toot in their life. I'm seeing that. I'm connected to someone psychotic, right? You've got that. You've got 333. You've got in your heart space a sailing boat over someone malicious, right? It could be crazy toot. Well, we know they're stressed because they think you've moved on. Pressured, burdened, tense, bothered, worried, agitated, troubled, weighed down, saving face. So they're trying to put on a tough front, but it ain't working. One more. So they still wear a bit of that mask. I think that's you, because there's no way they're calm with this. I think the way you saving face would be, and your calmness, it would be stressing them out more. But I will say, this is about avoiding being humiliated, and you humiliated them. This collective, you humiliated them. I'm surprised ashamed hasn't come out. It's like hanging their head in shame. It's like they feel bullied by you, not that you were bullying them. They want your forgiveness, and then they think they'll be satisfied. For someone to be obsessed and fixated and anxious and overwhelmed and stressed, there is no way. You could have the best mask in the world. You ain't going to be presenting this way, right? Not with how this person thinks. So I think they are really scared to be humiliated again. But also you. I think they think that you would never be with them. Why would you want them? You would feel humiliated to have this person by your side, right? You're presenting very calm. They do think if they get forgiveness from you, they'll feel happy again. This isn't goodbye, right? It's like they just want to know. Attached, limerence. They feel delusional. Limerence, fixation, fixating, clinging on, bond, strong fondness. You feel like home feels like love. They can't detach. They're hooked on you. Yeah, this I think is more you. And the distance now. But they're not trapped. They're just making a mountain out of a molehill. But anyway, let's just keep going with this. I feel I need to get some divine truth cards to see if they've been activated. Look at all the message cards. You're not getting any of the pictured cards. They've got a lot to say. They're feeling lost. Well, they would be. Look what's happening to their life. I'm trying to make this... No, they're not. I don't agree with this. No, I'm trying to make this work. I think this person's choosing silence because they're scared. But they do... All right, let's quickly confirm. The damage they've caused. So underneath your mind, right? I get pissed knowing other people can have you. Now they're thinking the damage and how they've hurt you, how they're hurting from this. Will I lose this person? Collective, will I lose you? Their dishonesty. So they miss you, but they haven't been honest. So they're missing you like crazy, but dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. So it's having to confront their truth. Sabotage. This single, it's you. Now they've sabotaged this. This person has got you up here. So they would think you have people around the block for you, right? I wouldn't be surprised if this collective you do. Watch from the beginning. I mess up good things. I'm going to say all the time. This isn't goodbye. Don't move on. They want a new chapter. Don't move on. They've got something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Whatever they did, the crown of arrogance, right? Watch from the beginning. They weren't expecting how you reacted, and now they feel lost. The unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. They thought their games would work, right? Now they're like, huh? This person. Silly. Overwhelmed. The exhausted. Very overwhelmed. They're drained. This person's drained. Okay. I just want a couple of these Divine Truth cards. I'm going to wait till, I will roll a dice for you guys, but I'm not going to focus on movement for this collective, because whatever you're doing, the things that are coming, good. So I got these to see if they've been activated, guided. My spirit guides are helping assist in this divine connection with new insights. It's good. They are... Oh my God! They got the 5D, so they're activated. Oh, but the comparing finances. But they're breaking free from the boxed-in outlook, living through other people's lenses. Watch the whole thing. 5D. You made me realize that we are one. Meet me in the stars tonight. I always say your 3D connection cannot be validated till they're activated to the 5D, 6D, 7D outlook, the spiritual outlook, right? Aligned to the frequency of this, being guided. Just how you guys were. Holy, look at all, this whole row is about them activating. You nourishment, you feed my mind and nourish my soul, your energy and enlightenment. I've never had a clean sweep. That's why we got these. Guided 5D nourishment, enlightenment. The universe is literally, remember the what's being activated in your soul contract, their new perspective over everything, right? Beautiful, beautiful. I always say when you're going through a dark night of the soul, you don't want them in your energy anyway. There's a reason I don't want to do a movement. Like, I'm going to see what's coming, but you've got to let this person, because they've got to break free from their victim mentality. Amazing. When I get these and it's so you focused, and you got to remember they're obsessed with you right now, right? Stressing you're moving on, their jealousy, everything's being activated and they're focusing on themselves, which means they know they can't come near you until they change, right? This person in the past would have led with impulse, that Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, as soon as you were, they're learning to ride the wave. This person knows you're not going to put up with it, right? Because they are literally driving themselves crazy to the point of exhaustion, and they're still choosing to better themselves. That is such a green flag, my angels. Such a green flag. They're not leading with the obsession. They're trying to heal through it. Very good. Guided. Very good. They're enchanted by you. So this is why they're stalking and stuff. Not that that's valid, but they're enchanted. The more I see you, the more I love and adore you. My heart cries out for you. This is where your guides are leading you guys back to one another. 5D. I think you've got all of the cards except the transformation and the shattered and isolation. You've got all of the activation cards. Oh, so now 5D outlook, you're picture perfect to them. You are beautiful inside and out. I stare at your picture. Well, they're stalking you. Stare at your pictures all day long. Because you're really missing you's coming out again. So, well, we know that. Mirroring. So by whatever they're seeing from you, they're starting to understand your mirrors. And you got mirrors so many times. Perfect pair. I'm starting to realize what they had. taking off all their masks. They're so emotional because of all the Hand of Cards, going through an array of emotions and feeling extremely unstable. Truth, heartbreak. It's finally catching up to them because they're leading with emotion now, not logic. They can't escape it through this enlightenment. One more. Oh, there's I'm not doing movement. You just let it unfold, but it's, you got the card of you're about to hear from them, right? Let them go through this first. They're itching to do this right now, but they know they need to improve. Expect a message from me soon. I want to express how much I miss you. They might even reach out and say to you, I'm so sorry for everything I've done. I'm choosing to go within. They might more come in and speak about, first apologize for their behavior, but let you know I'm working on myself, right? So not coming in with the intention, and I'm going to get tarot, that, oh, I want to, get back to, like, it's more taking accountability for their actions and what they've actually done in this dynamic, right? That's what I feel is this person's going to lead with. One more. How they've been untrustworthy, how they lied, secrets tore you apart. I made mistakes and lied in the past. Will you ever be able to trust me again? So this is what I feel this person wants to make you know. They're going within their healing, but they know it's going to take time, right? That this isn't goodbye. Don't give up on me just yet. I'm trying my best. I'm trapped, which you would probably plant a seed for with that. But they are planning something, right? I'm about to get tarot now, but they know until they can make you a priority, what's the point? Watch the whole thing. Makes sense with, I don't think they're trap. I think they're just creating some rubbish in their mind. That psychotic, I'm attached to a psychotic mess, that the card that they're trying to protect you from. Let's just get 8. 8 could be an important number. Would you move in with me? Let's wake up next. This person wants to be by your side every day. But again, this is why they know they can't come through till they can make you a priority. Let's wake up next to one another each and every morning. No one has ever made me want to change my behavior till I met you. Again, you knocked their crown of arrogance and now they feel embarrassed. I create boundaries to protect my fragile ego and I'm sensitive to criticism. Your criticism. You knocked their crown. I have clarity from a higher perspective, the guided card, on our connection. My higher purpose and our connection is a part of it, breaking free from the box. Words could never express how much I truly love, appreciate, and respect you. And you can see it now because of what they know they need to do, change to come forward to you, right? We say the right love changes us. The right love activates our soul. Oh no, I thought my eyeballs were on. Okay. I've never felt a connection this intense before. Honestly, it was love at first sight and the rest is history. Gosh, have you guys got some history? I feel safer hiding, watching you from a distance. Watching, nourishing from you though. That way you're not close enough to hurt me. This is while they're changing. While they're changing and growing, they're nourishing from you. You made me want to be You made me want to be the best version of myself. I am asserting the mastery of my higher self now. Look at these ones about how you've made them change with whatever you've bloody given them a reckoning with. Remember, they got the mice. It's caused them illness, fatigue, stress, all of that stuff. Our sexual chemistry is off the hook when we are intimate. So this person, they've got a claim over you. So of course they would be thinking about this because they think you're giving your body away, right? Especially if this person knows you've taken a path of celibacy and they think you're going to break that for someone else. It would be making them go crazy. I never believed in love at first sight until you guys would have felt love at first sight. You guys would have been hypnotically drawn to one another because you're a true divine. We say true divines, it's like this magnetic pull, but because of the societal issue, you guys try and keep it away, right? You guys normally start quite forbidden, but you guys would have had an instant just to one another. One more. That psychotic mess one didn't come out. So maybe it's just more that they think you're protected from up above. I was stuck in my ego and my comfortability with life until I met you, the hamster wheel. You've turned my whole world upside down. My friends say you're too good for me. I feel I don't know about that because they were arrogant here. I feel their friends were saying they were too good for you. I'm going to be honest. I'm being divinely guided towards you. We were made for one another, and now I believe it. I said 8 and I got like help. Oh, I thought that literally just stopped like a millisecond after. I got heaps then, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And how many 13s came out in your unit? It's an important number for this collective. Because you had 13, 13, 31, like you had a lot of them in your contract energy. Okay, tarot, let's do it. So what I want to do, I'm going to roll a die. I don't know, because you've got a lot of things coming. We're just going to get tarot for you, what is unfolding for you next, right? And if this person, we see them through this, we'll just get into a little bit more detail with their action. All right, what's coming for this collective next, please? Oh, that's wanting to come out. 9 of Cups, wishes grant, achievements, big achievements, a lot of I think you're already financially independent. You're presenting as the Queen of Pentacles through this reading, but a lot of abundance, wealth, luxury, lifestyle, financially independent, more beauty, but you clearly already glow. More wishes being granted. 9 of Cups to me, I see it a little bit differently. You've gone on such a painful Cups journey that you finally get to this point, and because you've had to recycle so much emotion, you understand your worth, you understand who you want at your table, you're sitting in a sense of self, right? You're glowing. So it's preparing you for your 10 of Cups, your true wishes coming true. But 9 and 9, you're really breaking free from a very painful cycle, right? So I do think you've got, look at all this luxury lifestyle, good fortune, success, security, blessings, like you've got a lot coming for you financially, but also emotional fulfillment, right? But because you've worked so hard at it, big breakthrough, Ace of Swords, the light bulb, the epiphany in your soul contract, the aha moment. Clarity, truth, enlightenment, communication, huge breakthrough on it. So, and Lovers, reconcile. Stop it. I've read them backward, those two. Stop it. So that should have been your first card, second card, third, fourth. So you've got reconciliation. This literally says partnership, being in love, commitment. You could end up being on a crossroads though, but make decisions from the heart, not the mind. Harmonize relationship through clarity and truth. We know this person has something they need to tell you that they weren't honest with. You don't just have financial blessings, you've got emotional blessings, right? You could. Lovers, soul contract energy coming in, and we know that with your actual soul contract part. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Underneath Lovers, second chance at love. 6 of Cups, past life connection. Memories, second chance at love, reigniting the past, nostalgia. You could be a reconciliation. That's beautiful. That's your first row, this collective. Whatever the case, you're going to be very happy in the heart, and whatever is coming love-wise, soul connection, past life connection, right? We know your twinny journey is being activated, but this collective, you really could be on a crossroads, but that's good. This is clearly this person with the epiphany, but also breakthrough for you when it comes to your abundant path. But I'm seeing this person all over this. Knight of Wands, breakthrough with that energy. Remember I said they're healing that. They're not leading with impulse. You want to hope this is the truth and clarity of why they keep approaching you, charismatic, Casanova, this and that, right? Like the depth of emotion. Because remember I said they know they need to heal. They know that. I feel this person first comes through with an apology for that behavior. I know I've done wrong. I can't believe I did X, Y, and Z. There's so many things I'm reflecting on. I know I need to do this. Like, I think their intention is more clarity over their behavior, right? But it clearly leads to some, if you choose this person, it clearly leads to something beautiful. Four of Wands, as I said it. Oh my God, so they're approaching, remember I said feminine, Queen of Cups. This card specifies loyalty, but empathic, loyal, loving, obsessive. We know they're obsessive right now. Caring, emotional. They are going to be emotional. That's Eight of what? It's coming in quick. I'm not doing timing. Let it unfold. You deserve a surprise, this collective. Eight of Wands, quickest moving card with the Chariot. They want to move this forward. Positive news. Okay, Hierophant, you top of the pack. I don't think they're in Hierophant energy yet. I'm seeing that as you, leader, you, powerful, right? Very strong foundation. It's the way you think. It's your mind. It's your values. It's how hard you deserve what's coming, right? I was just talking to myself. You got Hierophant with Nine of Pentacles. I said head of the pack. You deserve it. Look at who you are as a person. Watch from part 1. Now, underneath wishes coming true, Nine of Cups, King of Swords. I heard two things straight away. This person could be a King of Swords. They could be a air sign, right? But remember the deviation. I said, I see Nine of Cups as, because you've gone on such a tough journey, you've had to recycle your emotion, you've had to refill them, you've lined up those 9 cups behind you, and you know, because of the painful journey you've been through, who you're going to allow at your table. Are they, do they deserve to sip out of your cups, right? So whatever this 9 of Cups is, you're going to have a very logical approach over it, and you're going to be in your power, right? Very realistic. I'm more seeing that as you. You're going to be so realistic because it's taken you so long to truly understand your worth and value, right? Salem ringing her bell. Yes, 5 of Coins in reverse, no more. You'll never let anyone put you through a 5 of Coins energy. 5 of Coins isn't just financial ruin. It's rejection. It's feeling alienated. It's complete turmoil. It's not having anyone there. It's everything falling apart. Reminds me a lot of the Tower, right? Again, you've gone through so much. Now, you, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, huge turning point when it comes to seeing who you are, right? True recovery. You're so aware now. Again, I feel this is more your outlook on what you allow into your life, right? You'll never let anyone put you through that again. Not even your twin flame. One more. This is very good. 2 of Cups. Talking to myself again, 2 of Cups came out, and I said, here, this was your last card. Soul connection, in love, union, harmony, happy relationship, reconciliation, but emotional equal, yes. Another soul contract card. Your soul contract's being activated through this whole reading. Watch the whole thing, but also soul tribe. You're about to really step into, again, a new cycle where the right people align to you. People you can trust. People you're in sync with, synergy with. People you can collaborate with. Like-minded people, right? Very good energy. And that Lovers didn't want to go in. Oh, that was a nice reading. All right. Time. Oh, you got the Cobra. When the student, turning into a master, when the student is ready, and this person's learning off you right now. You got both of the 5-cent pieces. You're both going through a transformation. So this one's 2020 and this one's 2021. So they could have been important years. What's that? You might have found find a penny, pick it up all day long, you have good luck, off Grease. You remember the movie Grease? I loved that movie. And Dirty Dancing. The Abundant Bell on its way. B, V, and H. Okay, Labradorite. Oh, bugger. You could be having a lot of vivid dreams. You could have just bought Labradorite. Broken ring. You could have broken a ring, lost a ring, or lost a stone from a ring. Every time. Oh, I loved this ring. Spewing it broke. Golden elephant. Not the silver elephant, the golden one. So much luck and abundance on your side. Elephants could be a sign. Little strawberries. You could be eating strawberries. You could love strawberries. Babies, fertility. Finally, balancing your healing heart, and then candle wax. You could be a scryer, or you got a beautiful white candle on, but you could read flames or read candle wax. Important dates, birthdays, memories, angel numbers. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you got 2 5-cent pieces. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action. Consecutive numbers. And then you got 16th of the 7th, 3rd of the 7th, 7th of the 3rd, 16th of the 2nd, 16th of the 1st. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, coming into duality balance. 2nd of the 6th, 6th of the 2nd, 26th of the 1st, 17th of the 1st, 171 or 717. 17th of December, 18th of December, 18th of February. All right, I love you guys. And have a beautiful day.